Welcome back to another episode of Reality is where words do come to life. I made this title, Why Do Kim Foxx Office Exist? I want to know who is the overseer of the state's attorney's office, since the state's attorney can't get her act together. I also want to know who is the accountable person or department that allows those who sit in Cook County Jail without going to trial, which was supposed to have quick trial in October, to make sure that happens. What is really going on? Can somebody explain? Now, she has staffing that's quitting, so clearly there is an issue. There is a problem. There is a lack of trust in that department. But before this even came to the surface, when she would make her little speeches and everything, at first I gave her some benefits of the doubt, but lately it proved right. And it doesn't matter the color of the skin. A butthole is a butthole. I don't care what color you are. When you don't do what's right, that you know is right to do, and you took an oath of office, it's a problem. Your department has let out repeat offenders, individuals who have long standing records. And you know this. You know this. Those individual records who clean and have not done, don't have a record, those are the ones that you hold. You holding them. And what is this thing that when it comes to black and brown in a situation, y'all lump everybody in the same case? When white folks, especially when the police with Jason Van Dyke and the other, y'all didn't lump all them into one case. Y'all let him go up, and then you let the other officers go up. So why is it that black and brown get lumped into one case? We have a governor, we have a mayor, we have a president, we have entities that's over these individuals. And for the life of me, I can't understand why y'all don't understand that there is a problem that needs to be fixed like yesterday. Now, I understand that Tom Dart used his power to kick out the young lady who was running against him for the sheriff department. And it just go to prove and validate that y'all asses should be locked up like y'all lock up everybody else. See, your trickery, you want to legitimize. Anybody else do something that you all do, y'all want to throw them up under the jail. Again, when Kim Foxx and her husband got into it, somebody should have been locked up that night. But because she was Kim Foxx, it didn't happen. And then you know what happened after that? Let me tell you how it works. See, y'all need the constituents to help you get into office. But when the constituents start speaking up of how they feel and how they feel about certain things and how things are being handled, then you all start taking down your social media accounts. So as of late, Kim Foxx has took down the state's attorney's Kim Foxx social media account. And it's fine. It's fine because it does not stop me from saying what I need to say. No, it will not. And for Tom Dart to be sneaky, to be underhanded and cruel, and use his power to kick somebody off the ballot, so that just place him on there by himself, and then later on in November he has a Republican candidate that's going to run against him. It proves to me that you don't need to hold that damn seat, because if you got to do the foolery and the trickery, y'all don't deserve to sit in those seats. None of y'all. You don't. Now, all that yin yang forever and a day, and you have not done one thing that you said you was going to do. Ain't no prison reform happen. Uh, Crime is at an all-time high. They got people running out here willy-nilly, just spraying bullets, and y'all not holding those individuals, but you holding individuals that you should let go. Now they say Chief Judge Timothy Evans don't have any authority over the the elected judges, he only have authority over the appointed judges. How does that work? Then why do you need the title of chief judge if you don't have no authority? You don't have, so y'all just making up titles just to give people titles so they can get the 6, 7 figure salary? If that's what we're doing? And y'all wonder why our city and state is in shambles. These are the reasons why, because the head is dysfunctional. And if the head is not in order, the body can't function correctly. It just cannot. So for me, I have no faith in none of y'all, not a one, especially our mayor. Because she just is Looney Tune as the rest of y'all. See, y'all want to justify what you do. And then you want to justify the good stuff, but you want to negate all the bad that's going on. Y'all don't want to own up to your shortcomings, your mistakes. You don't want to own up to none of that. You don't want to admit that you're wrong. You don't want to correct your wrongness, and you're allowing communities to be destroyed. You're allowing people to live in fear. So again, I'm gonna ask this damn question, and I hope y'all got an answer. Why the hell do we need y'all to sit in the seat? Why do we need a state's attorney? If you cannot handle your office, why do we need you in office? Why is there so much confusion and dysfunction in that office? And what is it that you have done that's not being said truly that these individuals are quitting? What is it? You're not a good leader, clearly. You're not a good leader. And Governor Pritzker, what part do you play in all of this? Mayor Lightfoot, what part do you play? Because see, all of y'all play a part. The senators in Illinois, the Democrat in Illinois, the Congress in Illinois, state's representative in Illinois, y'all all talk a good game. Everybody get up here talk good game. And since this mayor race is about to take off, all these smart ass people that was in other positions didn't do nothing when you was in there. Why we want to let you off for mayor anyway? You didn't do what you need to do in other positions. So why would you think you'd be a great candidate to be the mayor? I'm not understanding. I'm confused. So somebody explain to me. I ain't seen no changes in this city, in this state. I've seen more death, more shootings, more craziness. And now you got monkeypox inside of Cook County Jail, and you're destroying families. The commissary is extremely high. You haven't corrected the food. Um, Individuals are still sitting in these jail cells because the state's attorney's office are stalling. Continue. First, it was a bunch of discovery. Now it's a bunch of continuance. And here is my thing. If certain individuals can afford to pay for their attorney, then y'all need to split up cases. But there is no reason why individuals should constantly sit inside those walls and no movement is being done, especially when Kim Foxx stood up and said quick trial started in October. See, it's more than what's being said going on in that office. And God don't like ugly. He ain't too fond of pretty, but he definitely don't like ugly. Y'all stand up here and y'all make these statements of how you're working diligently for the people to fix the problem, to reform some things we know is broken. Y'all ain't fix shit. You reform anything. And we're still recycling the same old lies, the same old excuse, and the same bullshit over and over again. And enough is enough. Because there's nobody inside those walls besides black and brown. Kids are growing up without their parents. And the state's attorney office is to blame, along with the judges. See, now the judges think they're God. Judges are no longer looking at the case. Well, they look at the case when it's white people, and then they give them a slap on the wrist and they give them a life sentence. But y'all put the hammer down on the black people. And that's racism and discrimination at above 100%. That's 500% racism and discrimination. And some of y'all judges in that position try to make a name for yourself. And that shit needs to stop. So who's going to be bold enough to say enough is enough? Who's going to be bold enough to balance out the judges and make it ethnically fair? Where we have a certain amount of percentage of black, certain amount of percentage of Hispanic, certain amount of percentage of white and other ethnic races. Because right now, 90% of the judges in Cook County is white. And from what we've seen, they don't give a damn about the black people. They don't know their history. They don't know life, but you condemn people and you put a title on them so when they get out, they can't find no job. And then you wonder why they end up being repeat offenders because y'all forced them in that position. There's people sitting in these prisons across this land and country and local city and county jails that should have been at home a long time ago. But y'all justify. When y'all asses get caught up, y'all call every one of your buddies to get your favors turned in. So you can get your ass off the hook. So you can go home to your family. You don't think none of those individuals that's been sitting there waiting wants to go home too? And where's the news media and all this stuff? Y'all report. Now, there's some shit y'all should have been reporting. But you ain't reporting that. Y'all don't talk about that. You talk about what you want to talk about except for what's right. Y'all don't want to call nobody out. And it's time out for that one. So now we're not out of a pandemic, but God ain't pleased. So guess what he throw down here again? Monkeypox. Until y'all get y'all life in order, we're going to keep getting out of one thing and going to something else because ain't none of y'all asses right. And you're doing people wrong. I don't know how y'all lay y'all asses down and go to sleep at night. I really don't. It's amazing to me. And then y'all still want somebody to put y'all funky asses back in the seat. Why should we do that? Kim Foxx, I'll be glad when your ass is good and gone. You don't need to be in office. And I don't give a damn about the color of your skin. When you're wrong, you're wrong. Because you're probably the worst state's attorney that ever walked into that office. The worst. And you probably the only state's attorney that dismantled it as quick as you did. And it don't make no sense. So your words have no value. And I've totally lost respect for you and the office. And you got an oath that you took as an attorney and as a representative of the people. Y'all took an oath of office to represent the people at 100+%. But what y'all have been doing as of late is representing your damn self. Y'all ain't giving a damn about the people. You ain't caring about what's right and what's wrong. You just want to hold that seat so you can buy your time, get your retirement, and you can live a cushion life after you're done. And I have a problem with that. And I'm making it known. I don't like your ass. I don't like Tom Dart ass. None of y'all. I don't. Mayor, you need to go. And nobody else need to get in there. And who's on that list, they don't need to be the ass in that need except for one person. That's it and that's all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.